She's got the jeans, and now the backlash. From red carpets to cancel culture, we're diving into the Sydney Sweeney controversy shaking up the internet. You know her from Euphoria, The White Lotus, and that viral red carpet look, with the corset top everyone was reposting. But Sydney isn't just playing characters on screen. She's shaping her own narrative in Hollywood, with smart moves, sharp turns, and yes, some seriously buzzworthy denim. From her role as a nun in a psychological horror film to a marketing campaign that lit up social media, and not in a good way. Plus some jet ski romance rumors that have the tabloids drooling, we're covering all of it. So get comfy, grab your iced coffee or your popcorn, and let's jump into it. Sydney Sweeney is not just that girl from Euphoria anymore. In just a few short years, she's gone from rising star to full-blown industry player. And here's why. She's not only acting, she's producing, taking creative control, and proving she's got business savvy to match the Hollywood glamour. Let's break down her recent projects. Immaculate 2024. A psychological horror set in an Italian convent. Sydney plays Cecilia, a devout young nun who moves to a remote monastery, only to discover something terrifying. And get this, Sydney didn't just star in the movie, she produced it through her company, 50/50 Films. It premiered at South by Southwest, got a ton of buzz, and grossed over $35 million worldwide. Not bad for a genre film. It's creepy, unsettling, and shows her ability to take on bold, unexpected roles. Echo Valley, 2025. In this psychological thriller, Sydney stars opposite Julianne Moore as a troubled daughter with a dark secret. Think Sharp Objects meets Ozark energy. It dropped in June 2025, and critics praised it for its moody tension and powerhouse performances. Not to mention, pairing Sweeney with a legend like Moore? That's a strategic move to cement her dramatic credibility. The Housemaid, 2025, coming Christmas. Sydney teams up with Amanda Seyfried for a psychological drama that's already being hyped as one of the most anticipated thrillers of the year. It's about obsession, betrayal, and the complex power dynamics between a wealthy woman and her maid, with dark twists guaranteed. Another genre-pushing role. Another prestige team-up. Okay, let's talk about the denim drama. Sydney Sweeney recently starred in American Eagle's Fall 2025 campaign titled Sydney Sweeney Has Great Genes. Yep, jeans, or maybe jeans. That cheeky pun was very intentional. She's topless under an open denim jacket, striking poses with a smoldering stare, wearing her own custom-designed Sydney jean with butterfly embroidery. The jeans were limited edition, with profits going to Crisis Text Line, a mental health nonprofit focused on helping victims of domestic violence. On paper, sounds empowering, edgy but charitable, classic celeb brand synergy. But then, critics zeroed in on the great jeans pun, claiming it was a nod to eugenics, especially with the visual emphasis on Sydney's blonde hair and blue eyes. Some even compared the aesthetic to Nazi propaganda, which is heavy. Others called it tone-deaf, saying it glorified beauty standards tied to white supremacy. Conservative voices like Ted Cruz jumped in, defending Sydney and accusing the media of cancel culture. Left-leaning commentators said the ad perpetuated outdated ideals. American Eagle stock briefly went up from the viral attention. Yep, controversy sells. And Sydney? She didn't say a word. No public statement, no apology, no clarification. She let the jeans and the headlines speak for themselves. Whether you think it was empowering, exploitative, or somewhere in between, one thing's for sure, the campaign worked. Everyone was talking, and that is brand power. Pivot to something a little juicier, her personal life. Earlier this year, Sydney reportedly called off her engagement to her longtime partner, Jonathan Davino, a businessman and low-key figure in her life for years. No big announcement, no dramatic split, just poof. The ring was gone and the photos disappeared from her socials. Classic quiet Hollywood breakup. Then, the tabloids struck gold. She was spotted jet skiing in Idaho with a mysterious man. He wasn't famous, wasn't tagged, wasn't explained, but he was cute. And the vibes? Very flirty. They were laughing, riding waves, surrounded by friends, like something out of a rom-com. Naturally, fans started speculating. Is this a new romance? A rebound fling? Or just friends and viral timing? Sydney, once again, said nothing. No confirmation, no denial, just vibes. But here's the takeaway. She's clearly in her post-engagement glow-up era, soft-launching her freedom, living her best life, and letting people wonder, so what does this whirlwind of career, controversy, and jet ski fun actually tell us about Sydney Sweeney? She's building an empire. She's choosing bold roles and producing her own work. That's how you stay relevant and in control. She knows how to stay silent. In an age where everyone's posting Notes app statements, Sydney lets the work, the fashion, and the imagery do the talking. That's power. She's not afraid of controversy. Whether it's by choice or circumstance, she's found herself in culture war and crossfire and hasn't flinched. She's embracing the new era. Career transformation? Check. Personal reset? Check. Image upgrade? Double check. This is Sydney 2.0, polished, purposeful, and just mysterious enough to keep people hooked. So, what's next for Sydney Sweeney? We've got Echo Valley streaming now, The Housemaid dropping this Christmas, and that Christy Martin biopic in the works, which could be her most transformational role yet. And beyond the screen, we might be watching the rise of not just a Hollywood star, but a media mogul in the making. If you loved this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more celeb drama and industry breakdowns, and drop a comment below. Was the American Eagle ad bold or tone deaf? And seriously, who is the jet ski guy? Thanks for watching. Stay stylish, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next one.